Hey, guess what? I'm going to show you how to find properties not on Rightmove. So welcome back to this series. Today we're going to be finding out 3 more ways of finding these properties, and one of them is top secret. The first one is vehicle signage. Now, it sounds pretty obvious because a lot of businesses put some stickers and everything on their cars, right? But you can actually utilize other vehicles as well. For example, when I started, one of the key players I had was the window cleaner. And you think, right, what's that got to do with property? Well, if you know anything about it, it's kind of like a, this is my territory. So when there's a window cleaner in your area, they go round and pretty much do everyone's windows, and then they move to their new area. There's not really 3 or 4 window cleaners at your door. It's very territorial, kind of like an ice cream man. You only ever see one ice cream man in Dartford, where I'm from. I won't go through his name, but there was another ice cream man, and he had a fight with him for going on his territory. So, territorial window cleaners. So here's what we did. I ended up getting to know this guy. I said, hey, look, do you end up going around chatting with people? So, oh, yeah, I know Gladys there. I know Dave there. I know Jake down the road, that person, this. And I thought, this is a guy that knows people. So I said, hey, look, how about I pay for your road tax for the next year, which was something like 150 quid. I put a wrap on the side of your vehicle, and anybody that asks you about it, you proactively give them this card, and I'll pay you £250 per property. Seemed like a win-win situation, right? And he absolutely snapped my arm off, and we actually did get a series of deals over the next couple of years. So it's a very low investment, very unique way of making money through the attention that other people are getting on their van signage. The other thing I really like is it's a pay once, benefit forever type investment. And what I mean by that is even when, let's say, Dave, Pete, whoever it is, sells their van, they're going to end up selling it on the cheap to the next person, and then that next person often ends up keeping the sticker on their van anyway, so you are benefiting. The final thing that I really like is obviously you're getting the area that you're actually targeting, but also the same person then drives around town, usually the same areas over and over and over and over again. So it's like having a billboard, not in the set location, but moving around all of your gold mine areas. Which brings me on to number 2. Numero 2 is Facebook groups. So everyone talks about Facebook ads, obviously. I love Facebook ads. Facebook profile posting, but actually your local gossip page. So you know the ones, we've got a Dartford gossip page down south where everyone goes like, do you see Stacey coming out of the club last night? And everyone knows Stacey for some reason. My cousin's named Stacey, it wasn't her. But everyone knows everyone, and everyone sort of interacts. Now, the thing is, if you come across like a property investor trying to pitch your stuff, I'm looking for property, that doesn't work very well because the average person does not really like a property investor. Sorry about that. So how do we actually get them on side? Well, what I tend to do is have the vehicle that's got signage around it and sometimes a trailer. And then what I do is I go to a local landmark, for example, where everyone knows where it is. If you're from Dartford, you will know Dartford Park and some of the monuments that are there. So what I do is I would park it in front of that, take a picture with it in the background, and then all I would do is I post it on the Facebook group and say, I bet you can't guess where this is. And maybe you've seen on Facebook where these quizzes come up and like 4,000 people have put the correct answer already, but you cannot help yourself to show the world how intelligent you are and put the answer on as well, right? And that's what happens. So you get 100 people going, I know that Dartford Park, I was round there the other day, I probably saw you driving, you were doing this, weren't you, with this, but, and actually, it's boosting that. It's making your who you are aware to all of those people. And then what Facebook does is shows it to more and more people, because all Facebook knows is people are interested in what you're talking about. Now, here's the thing. Do you really care who gets it right and wrong? No. You've got 100 people that are now guessing, and you better believe there's 1, 2, 3, 10, 20 of those that either they are or they know somebody that's looking to sell their property. And you get comments, direct messages saying, hey, saw your post on this. Are you still looking to buy property in the area, or were you just posting for fun? Opening the dialogue. And that's the best way. You see these big corporate businesses looking into CSR, corporate social responsibility. And the reason these big corporates is because they want to familiarize themselves with people. They want to get to know the everyday Joe. So why should we be any different? Just because we are one of the people doesn't mean we don't need to relate with the people. So it's a really cool way to get in there, get your name around, and become a sort of local celebrity for what you do in your area. Number 3, and I think this one's a bit of a secret one, is mastermind. So this was originally a coined term in 1925 by Napoleon Hill in his book, The Law of Success. Not the other one that everyone thinks it is, Think and Grow Rich. And the idea of a mastermind is bringing individuals together that represent a skill set so that you can learn and develop from each other. And the concept is you are the average of the 5 people you spend most time with. And so if you are morbidly obese, I bet you're number 6 in your group. If you are wildly successful, you're probably number 6 in your group. And if you are a little moany bitch, you're number 6 in your group. And so really it's about collaborating and sharing that environment with the right people. Now, here's the thing about property masterminds is you have to think people have invested a lot of money. Masterminds can be £10,000 to £50,000, okay? This will really depend on what level you're at, of course. But if you think about the average person that's invested £10,000, I'm not saying what level they're at, how many properties they're doing, but they are showing that they are serious about property. Somebody that's investing £10,000 to £15,000 to £20,000, they are not looking to find one investor. They are not looking to find one deal. In fact, what they're doing is they are looking to learn from the best possible people they can surround themselves with so that they could do multiple deals. Why is this important? Well, first of all, if they are finding multiple properties, it doesn't mean they are going to be able to purchase every single one. So if you go in looking for those deals, either for yourself or on behalf of other investors, that's a great opportunity in order to tell them what you're looking for and they can give you their surplus. On the other side of that, this video isn't about investors, but it's a really hot place to find them because intellectual investors are very aware that they can pay 10, 15, 20 grand, which is a cheap entry price to go into a room of the best trained individuals to find them personally the properties that they want to take on. Now, before we wrap up, a top tip to consolidate it all, and that's about how you actually pace this and the big mistakes that I see. Everyone puts themselves out there. It's called the 3-foot rule. Tell everybody within 3 foot what you do. But often what people really miss out, especially with social media, is a CTA. A call to action. Once you've documented and shared what you do, how you're improving, how you're adding value to people, you need to make sure you've got a call to action. So that could be click here, could be call this number, text this number, DM me, comment, property, or whatever it is. But everything you do should link back to a call to action where ultimately you're trying to attract the lead and get them on the phone to qualify if they have a property that you'd like to buy or not. And have you been watching this video and you actually want to get paid for education, then you could put education in the comments where I will be able to help you on your property investment journey. If you're new to the channel and you want to find out more about property investment, make sure to hit the like and of course the subscribe button and the notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.